Hi everyone. One of the things that's been a vexing problem for me with these forecasts at Forex Factory has been the occasional what we call inversion comes up. I've been using Spectrum Analyzer and adding in an astronomy line to confirm or to support the projection, and I've been, for more than 3 years now, have been posting a future projection for a 1-week time frame using a 30-minute data on the Euro USD. So the week of the vernal or the spring equinox presented just such a problem. Here was the projection that I posted on March 15th for the upcoming week, March 16 through 23. And it showed a clear downtrend. And I also showed the previous week showing how these parameters would have worked. So I went into this week fairly confident. What ended up happening? Let's bring up a real chart. So here's Monday the 18th, I'm sorry. And right here is the end of the trading week at Friday. And we had a mild uptrend through the week. So that was clearly a loser, or what we called an inversion. So what to do? Sergey has been kind enough to, with the latest upgrade, tell us about an exciting new Q spectrum. So I'm going to click this here, and it happens to work with inverted cycles better. And also to lower the walk-forward analysis down to 5 and a stock memory to 3. And I use a very broad RPO here using 100, 200, 400 and exponential non-lag to smooth the data. So let me hit calculate and pause the video. Okay, that just took a minute. And as I look at the cycle peaks here, what Sergey alerted us to was an increased attention to inversions. And here we go. Look at the strongest cycle in this series, and I've been narrowing the calculations between 5 days and 30 days. And right here is a very strong inverted cycle, and it seems broader and wider and stronger than this positive cycle here. Notice that for most of this, it's showing in the past 5 cycles, +4 and a -1. And over here, we've got a nice +5, except for one little spot right there. But right through here, it's all +5. And also it's reaching down to a -44 or so, and this is only going up to a +33. So I'm interested in this, but to confirm, let me run Spectrum over that. So let's see, here we go. So you minimize that, and here we see a congruence of this down cycle that coincides with this large down cycle. There's some congruence here, but again it's out on the +4 -1, and it's also about 0.12, and this one is at -0.35. So that gives me further confidence here. So I'm going to click on this cycle. And bring up, the Q spectrum. And this solid line is that inverted negative cycle. And interestingly, it's corresponding to last week's data very nicely. And it's showing a clear downtrend through midday Thursday. But I like to also bring in an astronomy line here. So let me click the astronomy module, and my favorite projection line of late has been Jupiter minus Neptune, Helio. And somewhere around 36 to 46 harmonic. So let me get a 38 here and check that out. And that's good. With the 10,000 bars of data that I load, actually in this case 10,860, this combination has given me 2.55 cycles. I add up these numbers and you get 12, which reduced to 6, which makes me happy. So I'm going to run with that. And when a cycle, I've noticed in my back testing, is reversing upward and crossing this line, I want to use fast. And well, didn't do much, so I'll just put it back to normal. And where these two lines cross is a good sort of averaging point of where a reversal might occur. So I'm going to click here with the date to see when that is. So 2000 and 03, so we'll just call it 2000 on, oops, I'm sorry, that's the March 20th, but 2035. So, but starting in the later date, I'm going to keep an eye on things. So here's the chart again, and Monday the 18th through Friday, and we had sideways movement right through that turnaround point, but look at this right here at 2000 hours. We had a huge up move, and I'm just going to mark that right here to Friday, and right there the move was 113 pips, and from the open it was pretty flat, basically nothing there. So that's a huge difference over the initial projection that showed 114 pip loss. So thank you, Sergey. This was a great improvement. I'm going to continue to backtest this, and hopefully we'll show great results. Take care.